Kaine, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Mariah Carey features MrBeast in music video for new song Type Dangerous.
That's why she's so successful and has been for 30 years, because she moves with the times.
The Sun reports that a reality TV show following Jojo Siwa and Chris Hughes is in talks following their celebrity Big Brother.
Yes. I need that immediately in my veins.
Yeah, we need it.
I need to see everything.
We
I
do
need to see the arguments. I need to see the mum involved.
I don't want to see the kissing.
Oh, I do. I want it all. I give it, not it all, but I want to.
It's baby Roni's first podcast.
Yay!
Have you ever seen something more perfect and crafted from the gods?
He literally is the best dog.
Hello and welcome back to Not My Bag. I'm obviously Joe, and today I'm channeling a bit of Lisa Bagg's energy with this gorgeous leopard print fit. I know Mum would approve, but she's currently pissed up in Valencia. So today, I got a couple of guests popping in, but first I thought we'd start with a little vibe check, and the vibe in question being that I am now a panellist on Love Island Aftersun, which, woo, yay! I was so excited last night. Sometimes I get really nervous with live telly, but this was just, I was raring to go. And it's like a dream job for me. So I wanted to kind of run through just quickly a little vibe check of last night, tell you what I got up to, and then we'll get into it. I was speaking with the icon Maya Jama, who I adore, and I haven't actually worked with properly yet, and had so much fun with her. We did a little rehearsal before the show, and I've never laughed so much in my life. She keeps saying dashed instead of dumped, which I just find hilarious, because to say, oh yeah, that Love Islander got dashed, I'm like, it's so funny. So how the day went for me, basically, we got there, had a little run through, had a little dress rehearsal vibe. I had a bit of an chaos outfit moment because my outfit was strobing. Now, I don't know if anyone knows any telly bits, but apparently if you wear something loud, it strobes. So I'm probably strobing right now. So yeah, had a little outfit malfunction. Then the fire alarm went off while I was getting ready, which was really stressful as well. But I needed to get my hair done and I was not leaving that building. I would rather be burnt. Can I even say that? I'd rather be burnt alive than go out without this mullet laid. So yeah, basically, I just had the best time ever. We went into the last night's episode, which by the time this episode goes out, it'll be a couple of days old, but there's 3 new bombshells that have entered the villa. Yasmin, Emily and Melisha. And I feel like this year with Love Island, everything's happened really fast and it's suddenly just heated up so much. And I think that Melisha might be one of my favourite contestants so far. And that fight with Meg and Dejon, it was like crack. Inject that into my veins, truly. Also, I'm obsessed with Tony, guys. For those that might not be watching or have seen the clips online or just floating around, Tony is the American. She's from Vegas, and she's a cabana girl, like a cabana host. And she's an absolute diva icon. And I need a man to come in and sweep her off her feet. So any bombshells, please go and do that. And last night at Aftersun, Shakira's mum and sister were there. Shakira's mum is gorge. She gives like Lisa Bagg's vibes. She gives that like kind of milfy energy. And her sister, I mean, they all talk like Kaine's family. They're all super northern, super gorge. And I want Shakira to win, but maybe not with Ben. Can I say that? I'm sure I can. I was on the panel last night with India and Ash, which again was so much fun. And it was so jokes because when we were rehearsing or doing bits or in the break, we just go into like the roguish conversations. We talk about facial rebalancing and like Botox and all sorts. As you can tell, I haven't had mine in a while. It was a long old night last night, guys. It really, really was. But all in all, thoroughly enjoyed. If you haven't watched it, watch it on catch up. And I'm doing it again in a couple of weeks' time. And I feel like I want to go bigger and crazier with my outfits from here on out. So if you catch me in a Borat strap with my balls out, don't judge. So first proper Aftersun. Firstly as well, when I got on the panel with India and Ash, I was like, what are you wearing? I hadn't gotten in my outfit yet. And India was like, oh, you know, archival Roberto Cavalli. And I was like, Great, I'm wearing a two-piece. And my shirt's from Zara, but go off, sis. She always looks fucking incredible. And then when I walked into the room and saw the set for the first time, they'd actually made like a full-blown fire pit. And as a Love Island mega fan, super fan, as you all know, because I bloody don't stop talking about it, it was madness to be in an actual fire pit. Obviously, it's the first and last time I'll probably ever be doing that because I'm gay and I'm not going to be going in Love Island anytime soon. Unless Kaine dumps me. And then I was dying because when we were doing the run through right before the show, so this is what you do like right before the cameras roll, just get everyone into the mood and vibey before. Maya went, introducing Joe Biggs. And I was like, oh no. I didn't want to be impolite and say that's not my name. So I started to drip with sweat. And if Maya Jama calls me Joe Biggs, I'm going to the government and I'm changing my name. Do you know what I mean? I'm not pulling her up on it. So that was fun, but she got it right in the show. And then, yeah, basically we had Kaz and Gabby were behind the bar last night for the episode. And obviously Gabby addressed the situation with Casey for the first time, which was interesting. Everyone was a bit like, oh my God. But the tea from the evening, I mean, you saw this, so it's more like me just commenting on the tea that you saw. But Blue was there, who's been dumped from the island with Sophie. And he shooted his shot. Is that how you say it? He shot his shot with Gabby. And she seemed into it, you know? Like, when the episode ended and we were all stood there, he was still kind of like, so, you know? So I love that for her. And she said that he was his type. So maybe he has found love with an islander just in the UK and not in Spain. So we love that. And speaking of mess, I thought, let's go into my first guest of the day. I love calling him a guest. It's so funny. It's my boyfriend, Kaine, because we can't do the messy bag without messy Kaine. Kaine, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Kaine, should we get into some pop culture mess?
Yes, let's do it, because this went so well last time.
Because you really nailed it last time and got no hate whatsoever.
Great, can't wait.
So let's do it all over again. Okay, so, I mean, one thing that's been over my For You page this week is Katie Price at O Beach. Have you seen it?
I've actually not seen this.
Have
this is
you not?
iconic.
Oh,
no,
it's been amazing to watch. She's been with Wayne Lineker. It's been...
of course she has.
Absolutely love it. Why are there always icons at O Beach when we're not there?
I know every time we've been, it's been...
That's the dream holiday for me. I wonder if she got in the pool. Probably not. That would definitely cause a tit to explode.
Didn't you swim in the pool?
I did swim in the pool. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to get into it. This is mess about pop culture, not me. So, Mariah Carey features MrBeast in music video for new song Type Dangerous. Have you seen the clip?
No, but that's incredible because she is really capitalizing. That's why she's so successful and has been for 30 years, because she moves with the times.
I totally agree, but she is such a diva. Why MrBeast?
Yeah, that is true.
He so doesn't fit. I mean...
Is he not like the biggest influencer in the world, though?
He is, but I'm going to be real, and this is a lot for me to say. I would have rather KSI in it, personally. I
think KSI would have been funnier.
Or Danny Aaron's.
Yeah.
I mean, Danny Aaron's and Mariah, kind of
see that. They could have a song.
MrBeast, I just thought was a bit rogue.
I think as well, it's probably...
But I get it for the...
He's been going really viral on TikTok. I know he's viral no matter what he does anyway. He does that like light skin kind of like thing that like it was an AI thing, I think, that started
That's probably why that everyone's like, oh, he's kind of hot.
Did you see, side note on Mariah, did you see the videos from Summertime Ball of everyone leaving when Mariah was on? Yeah. It was empty.
I have a bone to pick with this whole thing. So why would you put an icon and legend at the end when you know Wembley is a shit to leave?
And it's Sunday night.
And it's a Sunday night and everyone's got work. And I saw so many empty seats when she was doing Touch My Body, and you best believe I would have been at the front, top off, nips out, screaming, crying, throwing up. So I was just really sad to see that footage. However...
Do you think she was upset?
No, babe. She's getting that bag and she's going home. She don't give a fuck. There could have been one person, she's getting that bag and she's going.
Oh...
She's a strong, independent diva. She don't care.
I know.
But she deserves better.
She does. She really does deserve better.
The Sun... Oh, guys, this one.
What?
The Sun reports that a reality TV show following Jojo Siwa and Chris Hughes is in talks following their celebrity Big Brother.
Yes. I need that immediately in my veins.
The nosy part of me, yeah, we need
I need to see everything. I need to see the arguments. I need to see the mum involved.
I guess there's no arguments, babe. I don't want to see the kissing.
Oh, I do. I want it all. I give it, not it all, but
Oh.
I want to see everything. I want like a fly on the wall.
Imagine an OnlyFans. Imagine how...
No, thank you. I don't want to imagine that.
But like, imagine how wild that would be.
No.
Anyway.
That's horrible.
Anyway. Yeah, that would be wild if that does end up happening. What do you think then, with that being said, because there's a lot of discourse online about whether he's just using her for clout. Do you think that fuels that fire and those rumours?
I think it plays a part. I'm not going to lie. I think it might have started out like that.
And then it's...
Because Chris is very smart, isn't he, with like reality TV? That's why he's so successful.
Yeah.
And I think it maybe started like that, and I don't think it's like that now.
Right,
But I think it would be silly not to think he doesn't know what he's doing.
I agree that at the start it might not have been like that, and then the friendship blossomed.
Yeah, I think the friendship is genuine. I think they really do find something in each other.
Yeah.
That I don't think they've like found before. I also kind of love how much of like an ally Chris is.
Yeah, but what did you think about when Miley Cyrus said that she went back into the closet?
I thought it was a bit mean.
Guys, I was dying as well because Jojo made a post about it. And she DM'd Miley like a big paragraph, and Miley basically put something, don't quote me on this, back that was just a bit like, it's all love with a heart.
He was like, bye now. But do you know what I did see? I did see someone give their 2 pence on TikTok, and I am slightly inclined to agree with it. And it was basically like, if someone has created their entire brand, obviously excluding all the kid stuff when she was younger, their entire rebrand and image around being an out queer lesbian and being like Jojo, and then now she's changed her entire image to be more, I want to put in quote marks, feminine. This is what the person said, not me.
Yeah.
Feminine, and they're going by Joelle and things like that. It feels, it's quite hard to swallow for her fan base, which is obviously very heavily queer.
Yeah.
Like it's quite hard.
I think that from my perspective, she has the right to like grow up and to learn as she goes, just like everyone does. However, it's not just her doing the thing. She has a big team of people, a whole like, industry behind her. And I think like there's been no real communication with fans. Like, I'm a fan of her.
Yeah.
To be like, this is where her head's at, or this is where she's at. It's been like leaked photos of them in bed and leaked kisses and all this stuff. And I guess her fans are a bit like, last summer, Miss Mama had 9 billion rainbows in her hair and was screaming about her lesbian flings. And now we're like, what?
I think
it's fine. And I'm happy for her. I'm just like, what's the next album going to be? You know what I mean? Probably ballads about Chris.
It's hard to swallow the change so quickly. But then I'm like, she owes no one anything.
Exactly.
But also, does she kind of owe people to know? I don't know.
We've all rebranded over a summer before and gone a bit kooky, or come back with a few like blonde stripes.
Maybe this is her crazy summer where she goes like, I don't want to stay straight.
No, but she's doing her summer refining herself. She's going to Bali, and Bali is Chris's penis.
Was that who was that? Molly said to Callum on Love Island.
Yeah,
go to Bali and find yourself.
Yeah, her Bali was Chris's bed. So, this is a gag. A fan interaction with Doja Cat, which seemed friendly, is going viral after now deleted tweets addressing she felt uncomfortable. So long story short, the clip was a guy met Doja Cat in the street, really random. She said she liked his vest. He took it off and gave it to her. He was very huggy with her and very tactile, but in the moment, she seemed very receptive to it. She's then gone on to tweet afterwards and said, he didn't even know my fucking name to be touching and kissing me on my face like that is crazy. She also said that his shirt was musty. Right?
If anyone told me I was musty, I'd cry.
He is now, Pop Off King. He's now made a little merch store on his Instagram and is selling a shirt that says musty shirt.
Of course, he is.
Love that for him. What do you think?
My opinions on it has changed quite drastically in the 24 hours since it happened.
Right.
Initially,
I educated Kaine on this in bed the other day. I was like, look at all this.
He woke me up and was like, look at this. Initially, I think I was very much like, oh God, that seems a bit harsh from Doja.
Yeah.
And then the more I looked into it, like when I watched the video again, she's clearly blind drunk.
Right.
And she's actually clear. She can't even focus properly.
Right, okay.
She's clearly like a little bit uncomfortable and trying to appease the situation.
Yeah, because there's a camera there.
I can imagine a camera there. You're a global superstar.
Yeah.
You know that video is going to go somewhere. It's not just going to be for their phone. If she starts being like, oh no, don't touch me, or like being weird on like a one-on-one situation, like, I don't know. I felt bad for her. I felt like she was put on the spot. The way he's grabbing her as well.
Yeah.
And we've all got like those kind of friends that get a little bit handsy when they're drunk and like they'll grab you for a hug.
But it's like, it's Doja Cat. It's not like
and this is a person
Sarah
you
from
don't
down the
know.
pub.
And I also get when she was like, because he was asking like, what's your real name? Is it Doja? And she was like, no, it's Amala. Amala? Oh.
Yeah.
Amala, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why she was saying like, you're making out like you're a huge fan of me.
Yeah.
You're just using this moment to try and sell your
and
shirt.
You don't know me, like type of thing.
And I do get it. I do get why she was upset looking back, because I think we've all been in those positions before when we've done something and gone, I really should have advocated for myself then. I was really uncomfortable.
Yeah, and she's done it a few days after, but I think for me as well, sometimes something happens and it takes me a good few days to sit there in it and be like, oh, okay, that probably shouldn't have happened like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the tweets were crazy about the musty shirt, but I think
the musty shirt thing was a bit mean. I don't think there was any malice behind what he was doing.
Yeah.
But I think it clearly made her feel uncomfortable. And who are we to say that if she's uncomfortable, that she's not?
Dua Lipa confirms her engagement to Callum Turner in British Vogue after being spotted with a ring in December 2024, saying they aren't in a rush to get married.
Oh my God, I didn't know this. My dad's going to be heartbroken.
What, did he have a shot with her?
He loves Dua Lipa.
Does he?
He loves Miss Lipa.
What do you think of a long engagement? Quickly.
I think they're fine. I think they work for some people. I think they don't work for others.
Cool.
Moving on.
The Traitors US cast has been released with names such as Lisa Rinna, Maura Higgins, Monet Exchange, and Dorinda.
Lisa Rinna, Monet Exchange, and Dorinda. Are you having a laugh?
Maura Higgins.
Maura?
Yeah.
Oh, they really went in with this.
I know. I mean, the budget was budgeted.
Traitors is incredible because everybody wants to do it.
Yeah.
So you can always get a good cast, especially for the celeb one, because it's not been going long.
I feel like the US's reality game as well is untouchable. And I feel like particularly like Bravo and Hulu and all places like that they do it so well. And I think that they never struggle with those types of personalities. I love the fact that our first celeb Traitors is very like Stephen Fry, Tom Daly, Claire Baldwin. And this is like
mess.
Like we're gonna get people that will stab people's eyes out with forks.
But that's what TV should be.
No, I know. To be honest though, I feel like our cast has started off in a good way because we've got a lot of intellectuals that can also play the game. Look at Alan fucking Carr doing it. Kate Garraway, like it's actually banging. It's like creme de la creme.
It's like Legends, kind of doing it.
And I'm hoping that what it will do, we'll get the legendary first series, and when they do it again, it will get a bit of mess. We need a bit of mess.
Put me on.
Guys, I'd be fucking shit. I would be so bad because I panic.
If you were faithful, they'd think you're a traitor. And if you were a traitor, they'd think you're a traitor. Anyway.
Yeah, because I stand by this all the time. I love a gossip, and I'll always back this up because gossiping has been happening since the dawn of time, okay? It's literally like innately in our blood, in our human makeup to gossip, right? That's what I tell myself every day. And I would love to gossip in there and everyone be like, he's planting seeds, he's trying to throw us off, he's a traitor. No, I'd just be fucking gossiping about
No, I just love slagging people
off.
I
just love a slag off. But I love that lineup.
Incredible.
Sabrina Carpenter announces new album Man's Best Friend coming August 29th, with fans divided over the degrading album cover. I think the album cover is tea. I think that it's giving Madonna. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's on her hands. And
why are people surprised? She literally had a song where it's like, have you ever tried this one? And she tries different sex positions.
Do you know how
why are people like, oh my God?
She's backed it up in such a clever way. She's like, you guys made my songs about sex and about positions about this popular, right? She's like, I've got tons of ballads, tons in my discography about so many other things apart from sex and men. You made it popular and you like that. if you didn't like that, you didn't want it to be popular, you wouldn't have fucking listened. So she's like,
I kind of love that.
yeah, and I rate it so much. She's like, you don't want to hear me.
Do the hits, give them what they want.
So she's like, fine, I'll make an album in this vibe and you're going to eat it up anyway. So I love that for her.
I love that.
And I love the cover art. Big Slay from Sabrina Carpenter.
She's such an icon. She's such like a little pocket rocket. I love her.
She is. And do you know what I love about her? She's like, I'm popping, so I'm going to carry on working. She's like, I don't need to go
said,
off
I don't
for
need a
another 2
break.
years. She said, I don't need another 2 years to go right now. I've got one here.
What, another album?
Yeah.
There you go.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that Man Child is basically about Barry Keoghan.
Yeah, because she uses slow, I think is quite like an Irish term, isn't it? Love that.
I know. I love
You better
that
get
for
him,
her.
girl. Drag him.
Pitbull praises fans for wearing ball caps to his show. To all the baldies, like the baddies. Did you say baddies? Oh, I think I copied and pasted it wrong. I think it was baldies. I call my dad baldy. It's not a derogatory term. I think. Well, let's call them baldy baddies for the sake of this.
Baddie
So he
baldies.
said to all. Don't quote this. To all my baddie baldies. But I love seeing all the videos, people on the tube, on the way.
I love UK audiences
Same.
because they will always be in it for a bit.
And they'll commit.
They will commit.
Speaking of, we're going to Beyonce today. I've got a custom painted outfit for it. We went the other week, had a custom outfit. We commit to the cause. If you go into a gig, I love to dress up on
We've been
theme.
planning this for months, so this isn't like a usual
Oh,
thing.
no, this is like an event.
And she's the only one that we do this for.
I do it for Gaga.
Yeah. But like,
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
Beyonce for me, but
Yeah.
she's
I love Beyonce.
I love Beyonce
So,
so much.
Hollywood Reporter reports Patrick Schwarzenegger is very much on the radar for the American Psycho remake as Patrick Bateman, with other names rumoured being Jacob Elordi, Austin Butler, and Robert Pattinson. Okay, unpopular opinion, don't Austin Butler, no. I'm sorry, I had enough with the Elvis stuff. I really had enough.
I never watched it.
I think Patrick's a really good option for it, considering White Lotus.
Is it Christian Bale's old film, that American Psycho one? Yeah, I mean, he's basically like a shoo-in, surely. He's like a mini Christian Bale.
Yeah, I feel like Jacob Elordi would be good.
Too tall.
Do you think?
Too tall, I feel.
It's such an unpopular opinion though, because I know everyone loves Austin Butler, and I do think he would kind of suit it, but I don't know. I found the Elvis stuff a lot. We always say this, don't we, about actors? I have this real ick with the method actors that go so far. Like, what do you mean you've damaged your vocal cords for the rest of time for being Elvis? There was literally no need.
Like, yeah.
You were literally getting paid either way.
I'm like,
babe.
also like, the reason actors have voice training. What do you mean you've damaged your vocal cords?
Yeah,
That just means you've had bad technique.
I saw him at the BAFTAs doing his speech, and I was like, what? So you're relying on Lemsip and Dreams for the rest of your life now?
Was it worth it?
I know. I mean, I don't even think he won, but Miley Cyrus shared that her bangers era made her lose everything in her personal life because of the choices she was making professionally. And she was worried that if she kept dressing or acting a certain way, her relationships would fall apart.
She lost like a multi-million-dollar deal, didn't she?
Yeah,
with
she did. 'Cause that
Walmart?
video of her with a bong, which she said in an interview recently. I mean, guys, I love that VMA stuff with the teddy and the outfit and everything.
I think it was a really, really fun place in time that I think ruffled a lot of feathers. But I think the more I've heard her speak about it now, the more I'm like, oh no, we were watching you like in your worst mental place, which is really sad.
Yeah. I mean, I loved that whole era, but
It was really fun, but
Also-
it's just sad that she was feeling sad at the same time.
it's sad. However, her new album's banging and no one's fucking listening to it. So I've got you, Miley. Everyone listen. It's really good.
Stream it, honestly, it's incredible.
Taylor Swift has been granted a temporary restraining order against her 45-year-old stalker, petitioning he made various statements about living at my property, being in relationships with me, and believing I'm the mother of his son.
Oh my God.
That is genuinely so terrifying. And I hear these stories about these massive celebs over in the US and the stalking. And I'm like,
The guy who, like, didn't he live in, like, Lana Del Rey's, like, Malibu house or something for, like, a couple of days?
wasn't there a situation where I think Gaga lost her dogs or her dogs were maybe stolen and stuff like that? It's so scary. So good for you, Taylor.
Yeah.
For,
Take him to court.
I know.
Get
it's
him out.
really scary, and it happens over here, and it's just a lot.
It's so terrifying.
And now time for the goodie bag. The goodie being it's baby Roni's first podcast. Yay! This is Pepperoni. This is our new dog, a little long-haired chihuahua. As you guys know, a couple weeks back, this has all happened very fast.
Yeah.
We spoke about maybe getting a dog by the end of the year, and here he is. And you know what? he wants to sit on my lap. So you do that. You want to go there?
Everyone was laughing in the comments because I was like, maybe in 6 months.
We're so busy. Here he is. So one of the questions that we've got asked is, why did we choose a long-haired Chihuahua? And to be honest with you, look at him. This is why. Have you ever seen something more perfect and crafted from the gods?
He literally is the best dog.
And guys, he's got such a good temperament. Like, he's really playful, but he sleeps a lot. I know a lot of puppies do. He's been really good with us, hasn't he? Like, he's not too anxious. He really settled in well.
Like, he barely makes a noise. Like, he's really good at pooing and weeing outside now. Like, he's so good. And I just hate how little he eats, but I forget how small he is. I get really stressed that he's not eating enough.
Yeah.
And like, he's fine.
Yeah.
Like, he always has food out.
And I saw this thing and it was like, with long-haired Chihuahuas and Chihuahuas in general, like, is it influenced by celeb culture and people like Paris Hilton? And I'm like, yes. I've always wanted a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Bubba? Please don't poo on me. Good boy. You want to go down? You want to go see other daddy? Okay. Bear with me.
Roni.
There we go. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I think Kaine's actually his favourite, but...
All right, he's just sat.
Okay. He sat on the rug. So let's roll through some doggy things. Please don't poo on the rug. Please don't poo on the rug. Okay, it's fine. So, how did we name him? It was actually Kaine that named him before we met him. And you just came out with it, didn't you?
Yeah, he just came to me on the sofa. It was like a divine intervention.
Yeah, and Kaine said, do you think Roni's a cute name? And I was like, that's really cute. And he said, short for Pepperoni. And I said, you know what? Let's get into it. So that's what we did. In terms of dog parenting styles and the difference between Kaine and I'm very much like tough love with dogs, because I feel like when you're training them, you need to be firm. Kaine walks Roni around the house when I'm not in. We have a puppy cam, so I can hear and see all. Like, he is a genuine child, like a baby.
I love him.
He like
so
walks
much.
him into rooms and he's like, this is the downstairs toilet. This is the tap.
I'm sorry for being an attentive father. I love him so much. Like, it feels like
he's licking the dust off of the mic stand.
This is what I mean. I'm like, is he hungry?
But yeah, we're very different. But I think it's always good to have good cop, bad cop, and we 100%. Are parents now.
Also, I think it's really good for our relationship that we're having these disagreements, agreements, and things like that about parenting, because I think it helps strengthen a relationship when you're doing something like this. It's make or break.
That was my next question. I guess you answered that very media trained. I would have said something different. First sleepless night story. We've actually been really lucky with him in terms of sleeping, because he stopped crying after a couple of days and now he takes himself off to bed some nights, which is amazing, cute. Which is really good.
At like 10 o'clock, I'd be like, bedtime, and he'll just run and jump in his crate.
Yeah. Whose idea was it to get the dog? As you saw from that pod episode we did, it was a joint decision. I think that when we were sat down and actually considering it and actually had the chat about whether to do it that day, I think we were both like, look, we really want to do this, and there's always going to be negatives to doing any decision in life. And we were just like, the positives will definitely outweigh, which they have done.
Yeah, definitely.
And do we talk to Roni in a baby voice? I do.
Yeah,
I do speak to him in a baby voice, and
how else am I supposed to speak to him as a baby?
Yeah, but my problem is that sticks for life. And even with Dolly, I just used to speak to her in a baby voice all the time. And I forget that in dog years she was like 80. Imagine going up to your nan and being like, "Are you okay? You know what I mean?" So,
can you see him?
Yeah, he's fine. He's sleeping under the chair.
Oh, good boy.
He's not. He's licking the dust. So. We wanted to also mention, and obviously as new dog dads and anyone out there that has a puppy or has trained a dog, has a family dog, like, we wanted to bring some things up that maybe if you can relate to, or you've got any stories that you guys want to share as well, because I love learning more and more. Like, I've been posting some stuff on Instagram and Reels to ask people their advice, and it's really helping us. So basically, with us, with being dog dads, one thing we're noticing is that he goes outside. And like, you know, when a dog, you teach them to go outside to wee or poo, and then he starts to learn that he gets attention if he waits there. So like, now he's waiting, going outside and being like, I'm just going to eat leaves and rip shit up.
Because he knows that then we'll be like...
Because he knows that we're going to play with him.
Yeah.
And we're struggling to decipher between play and poo. The two Ps.
Yeah.
So we'd love some advice on how to do that.
I think I was trying to read up about like how to like. You should always apparently say the same word, like
Because I've seen that about the
or
bell.
toilet.
Have you seen that people saying about the bell?
Oh yeah.
They were like, if you ding a bell by the door, it gets them used to it. Bitch, I don't have time to ring a bell. If he's shitting, he's shitting.
He's getting really good whenever he comes in from outside now, because usually he's weed or pooed. He'll always just sit, because I've taught him to sit and wait for a treat.
Yeah.
So like, even when he's done nothing and he's been a nightmare, he'll come in and be like, where's my treat, bitch?
And what I love is that he'll sit like a meter away from Kaine and be like, you come to me.
Yeah.
I'm sitting.
That's a new thing. He's like,
You're raising a diva.
I know.
She ain't no diva.
He does have a water bowl that says diva, doesn't he?
Yeah, that was my choice.
Bless him.
Tried to shit on the sofa this morning. Not sure if that's just a one-off new thing.
Hoping so.
Hoping so. We found out that it's around the same spot that Eric once weed on the sofa, so maybe he just said, this is my house.
Yeah.
My house.
Which I'm like, fair enough.
And also, he's got this new thing for cooked chicken. It's honestly like fucking crack to this dog. Kaine showed me yesterday how excited he gets for chicken.
Wild.
You know, there's that worry though, and this is what I wanted to ask you guys, like, let us know. Like, honestly, feel free to DM me or the pod account and we'll have a look, because I always worry when you introduce something new to a dog that they see how amazing this thing is and then nothing compares to it again.
Yeah. So
he hasn't been eating as much, and we're like, well, is he just like, now I've discovered chicken, I just want chicken?
Hard as well.
Because kids do it.
Because he had, like, it's too much information, sorry if you're queasy listeners. He had a bit of like a loose stool.
If you're having this with your breakfast, he had a sloppy shit.
Oh my God, that's so disgusting. But yeah, basically he had a bit of a bad tummy. And then we like we took his like, because we were introducing new foods for him to try, but only like in small increments on purpose. We were following all the instructions. It just like wasn't agreeing with him. So then we tried him on chicken and then he was like fine. And then he had a little bit of a loose thing again. So we're trying to keep it plain.
Yeah.
I'm scared if we give him chicken with his like kibble and stuff like that now, is he going to always demand that? And is he just going to stop eating anything else?
Yeah. So let us know. That's a current dilemma for us. And I've got a little thing on pet peeves and anything that irritates Kaine and us, but he's amazing. I think the only thing we're going to struggle with, and this is like any dog, and we found it hard with our dogs, is the nipping, teething stage. Because already when I come down of a morning, and naturally as you do as a dog owner, I get all up in his face, lay on the floor. I'm like, my baby, my baby. He's nibbling my nostril. He's not biting it, but he's like, oh, I can fit, guys. He's like the size of a thimble. And he's like, oh, I can bite your nose.
I think just maybe don't put your face in his face whilst he's nibbling.
Why don't we ask the audience what they think, huh?
I think it's just, that's a real simple solution. I think, because that might teach him that it's okay to nibble faces.
We'll speak about this in the car.
Okay.
On to...
He's teaching my son things.
Go. We're on to who's more likely to, puppy edition. So Kaine and I have got this quick game we're going to play, and we're going to say which of us would allow these things. So first up, who's more likely to forget to feed Roni?
I think you.
Disagree. No, I haven't fed him once yet because that's your job.
Yeah, when have you ever measured out his food? When have you... What do we feed him? Tell me the name of the food. Go on.
Lola's kitchen.
Nope, that's not a thing. It's Lily's kitchen and Purina. It's not Lola's kitchen.
Well, okay.
That answers that one, guys.
Fine. Okay, right. Who's more likely to accidentally teach him something bad?
You. You're saying it's fine to nibble nostrils. You're like, oh.
I don't like this game. Who's more likely to panic if he doesn't poop for a day?
Oh,
you.
Me, 100%. It'll drive me insane.
I'm like...
I'll be trying to knead his belly to like massage a poo out.
Yeah, and I'm like, look, he'll go when he goes, but Kaine's a panicker.
I panic a lot.
Who's more likely to buy Roni a ridiculous designer outfit he'll hate wearing?
Oh, I wonder who.
Guys, I caved and I got him his first collar, and it is from Louis Vuitton.
Did you buy it?
And it is coming, but we're worried it's going to be too big, so we might have to grow into it.
No, we know he's going to be too big because I measured his neck.
For me personally, I've dreamed my whole life of having a dog with a little Louis Vuitton get up. So that's what I did. He's my
I want
baby.
to be on record saying that I think he's fine with an Amazon collar.
Girl, shut up. Because you best believe that when he puts that collar on, you're going to be walking down to girls at the house. You're like, oh, look, my dog. So don't give me that.
Oh my
Don't give me that.
This is what I have to work with, guys.
Horrible man. Who's more likely to cancel plans because he looks too cute to leave? I think that's you.
Probably, yeah.
I think that's you.
I don't really go anywhere anyway.
We've already had a couple of times where you've been like, oh, shall I just stay in with him? And I'm like, we need to get him used to being out of the house without him for little increments. Like we went for pizza the other night, left him for half an hour because I think that one thing about a puppy is that the separation anxiety can get so bad. And I've noticed that about our dogs before. So we're trying to do that also. I'll take a picture. We'll show you in the pod. He is currently asleep on the mic stand and he's wrapped his head around the mic. And we'll put this into the pod, but it is the cutest thing you've
He's not
ever
real.
Seen. Who's more likely to throw him a full-on themed birthday party with a guest list and dog cake?
Oh, I wonder who.
I mean, considering my birthday was called Joe okay, put it this way. I've really wanted to like throw him a baby shower or something, or some form of meet up with other chihuahuas. Like
I was thinking that we could organise like a chihuahua meetup and we could meet up with listeners, people online.
Guys, can you comment if you have a chihuahua, or can you send this to someone that has a chihuahua and let us know if you're in the vicinity of Essex or London? Because I would love to introduce him to some friends.
There is a chihuahua meetup that I've been DM'd about and sent the details.
Maybe we could join them. Collab, hashtag collab.
I just thought it could be really fun because we could get more people involved.
Yeah.
It'd be really good.
Who's more likely to refer themselves as daddy in public without flinching?
Probably you.
You, babe.
When?
You definitely call yourself daddy in front of him.
What?
You're like, we're daddies now.
You're saying all the things that you say.
I don't say that.
You always go to Papa.
Papa's cute. Papa gives like, what's her name? 11 from Stranger Things. Papa, Eggles, Papa. That's how I speak to him. Who's more likely to make an Instagram account with a bio, hashtag, and strategy?
I don't think we should make him an Instagram.
Who's more likely to, though?
You, 100%. I don't think we should.
Believe I'd have that strategy locked down as well.
I think...
No, I don't think guys, can I be honest? I find dog Instagrams...
It's too much.
I don't know, though. I follow Proddy C's dog Instagram.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's really cute. I think it's just the investment into doing that. Obviously, we're just going to post him a lot on what we do, so we'll be able to like follow his journey on there.
I think it's fine him living on our pages.
Yeah. Also, like...
It's a lot to manage.
Yeah, and then like, you know, what if it gets messy? What if he starts seeing someone? What if he gets an ex? And then we've got to like block the ex on the Instagram account. It could get really messy. Do you know what I mean?
It's a dog!
It could just get messy. Who's more likely to get jealous if Roni cuddles the other more?
Oh, you. 100%.
I actually fell out with Kaine a bit the other night because like Roni, I was a bit tired and I didn't see if Roni had gone over to him or whether Kaine had picked him up and placed him there. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, why you get to cuddle him? And he's like, he moved away from you.
But...
And it breaks my heart.
Whose mic stand is he sat on?
Go.
He's here. Next to Papa.
Next to Papa with the egos. Who's more likely to let Roni sleep in bed even if it ruins their own sleep? This is Kaine. I'm being very hot on the fact that like he's too small to be in bed with us.
100%.
I don't want that to be a thing. Kaine was the first to introduce him to the bedroom and the bed to just like chill with us, whatever.
I think it's fine because basically he has a set bedtime that he goes to bed and he knows that and he's fine about that.
Yeah.
We've slowly over the past couple of days, if we're going up to bed, because normally we'll go up to bed at like 10.
Yeah.
We'll like go up to bed and just take him with us and then take him back down when we're going to sleep. And he's so fine about it.
But that's how my mum and dad used to do it with Dolly. And I do think that's a nice thing to do because they're not in the same room as you. I think it's just a good thing. I mean, everyone's different, right? I'm not like saying that anything is right or wrong with this and having a dog. But as Dolly got older, when she had toilet troubles and stuff like that, it's hard because if you have them in your bedroom, then it just opens up like a can of worms.
I just think it's also with
But it also depends on where you live. Like if you've got a flat, you can't take him downstairs, can't do that stuff. But
I think when we work so much, we're gonna rely on your mum quite a bit.
Yeah.
I would imagine my family quite a bit for like dog care and things like that. And like friends babysitting him, it's way easier for them and it's safer for him that he's got a place that he feels comfortable and safe no matter who's looking after him.
We're trying to train him on this. I've found this thing. It's like this. I've forgotten the name exactly.
Snuffle mat?
Like this mat, basically, and you roll it out somewhere and they feel comfortable instantly. And we're trying to like train him on that. I've been watching a lot of TikTok.
Clearly, he doesn't even need it, to be fair.
And he's now got a snuffle mic stand. Okay.
Wait, I need to take a picture because this needs to go to the pod. He lays like in the fetal position.
And he loves a crack of something, he loves something hard. Like father, like son.
Oh my God. Don't
it was a joke.
Don't sexualize our puppy.
Oh my God, girl.
That's my child.
So, who's more likely to speak about Roni like he's an actual human child?
Me.
You.
I literally just did.
Who's more likely to get a tattoo of Roni's face, name, or paw print? My mum.
Yeah. Neither of
my
us
mum,
thing.
who seems to love a tattoo. Loves a tattoo at the minute. Must be a midlife crisis thing. What?
That's mean.
No, it's not a bad thing. She just never growing up used to like tattoos. She used to hate them. That's what I'm saying.
What a 180
I know.
is.
And then all of a sudden she's looking like fucking Hulk Hogan. Who's more likely to enter him into a dog show just for the drama?
You.
I need to see this baby at Crufts.
Tell me one trick that you've taught him.
Nose nibble.
And he's so good at it.
and he's so good at it. He drew blood the other day. Who's more likely to a full photo shoot with him in matching outfits?
You text me a photographer the other day saying we should have a pet photo shoot.
I've been looking into again, guys. I'm asking a lot from you today. If you want to comment any pet photographers you know, that'd be great. I also wanted to do a kind of Beyonce style maternity shoot with like a lot of flowers, a kind of floral arrangement. Get him dressed up.
If you know any florists?
Yes, if you know any budding florists that want to get involved. Who's more likely to create a custom theme tune for him and sing it every day? I feel like that's way more you, like musical theatre.
I don't know though. I think probably George.
That's very
George would come in our house and sing a little theme tune.
And then we get my friend Kieran, who actually made the theme tune to this show, to kind of mix it and master it and put it on Spotify.
Oh my God, nothing can ever be normal, can it?
No, new Roni song coming soon.
Eyes and ears out.
That brings us to the end of this podcast. Do you want to, I know it's disturbing him, but do you want to pick him up and just say bye from him?
Yeah, he won't mind.
My stomach's grumbling as well. I'm so hungry I could eat pepperoni. Hey, Baba.
He'll just go to sleep there.
Pardon me. I love it when he sleeps in our arms.
Can you see him okay, sir?
Oh, he's sleepy. On behalf of Kaine, and Pepperoni, we'd like to say thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, rate us 5 stars on Spotify. And not me dimming my voice down because he's asleep. And we will see you next week. Thank you so much. Goodbye.